This account starts last December when the tornadoes hit western Kentucky. We knew right away we would need to help not only in the immediate aftermath, but in the months to come. We were ready and able to help thanks to the kind folks like yourselves who provide for Lexington Humane Society, allow us to go west, north, south, and east, but always return home. No sooner had we traveled back from western Kentucky with the likes of critters like Cheese when a new fella came out of nowhere, thin as a rail, busted and broken, and downright pitiful. It was Christmas Eve, and our folks were hankering to head home. But when there's an animal in need, you stop in your tracks and get to fixing the problem. Another thing you do is take the animal home so it wouldn't be alone on Christmas Eve. So, the new fella, whom we named Huck, headed home with Hava, and Cheese headed home with Susan. And there they stayed, and stayed until their wounds and worries were healed. From there, we reckoned trouble was a-brewing. You could feel it in the air. Things were changing, and fast. Our help was needed fast and furious, from the plains of Iowa to the deltas of the South. Disgusting puppy mills closed, and so many dogs needed us to save them. So, many we took, but one stood out from the rest. Millie. Her beauty was beyond compare, but so were her pain and brokenness. She had given up on life. So, she went home with Susan and Cheese. Now, with the human plague coming to an end, so ended the droves of adoptions and empty kennels. Animals started arriving by dozens a day. Our crew got busy providing care to canine, feline, swine, and whatever the heck this iron is. With full corrals, it's hard to offer a helping hand, but when 4,000 beagles were offered their freedom, our entire team said yes to doing our part for these beasts, and so we headed east to Virginia. Beagleville was settled in August 2022 to accommodate the dozens of beauties coming our way. Formerly our conference room, Beagleville offered a short but great home for the soon-adopted beagles. Then they were all off to families of their own, where adventure awaits. Night had barely fallen on Beagleville when we heard yet another cry for help, this time from our neighbors to the east. Rain caused floods. Floods caused destruction beyond belief. People were homeless, and animals were homeless. So, we traveled east to save them. By golly, you could call us the Puppy Express. The sun hadn't risen on the next day before Fritz was found, left all alone, standing in his own blood. Doc Liz went to work doing what she does best and had Fritz fixed up in no time. Fritz quickly healed without going with Susan. And after a few weeks, Fritz was ready to go to his new home, so home he went. Our adventures will continue. As long as there's a life to save and a homeless, but hopeful animal in need, we will do our part to give love, teach love, and adopt love.